Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about these new beauties, the Unreal Liquid Blushes from Hourglass, and I picked up 3 shades out of the 7 existing shades. So if you're interested in seeing me trying out these new liquid blushes from Hourglass, then please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification button, and let's jump into the products. So Hourglass has just released these new Unreal Liquid Blushes and they come in 7 shades, and I picked up 3 of the shades to try out for you. I tried to pick out one of the pink shades and one of the middle shades and also one of the darker shades. These, I got the 3 colors. You can see it on the top. It's called Whim, the pink one, Moment, the middle shade, and Craft, the deeper shade. So let's get these out of the packaging. So here they are out of the packaging. So gorgeous packaging, very beautiful. It's not too heavy, but very beautiful and got a very luxurious look to it, like you would expect from the Hourglass products. So these will cost you $36 and you get the amount of 0.34 or 10.3 milliliters. So not too big. They are pretty expensive, I would say, but with a liquid blush you do get quite a big amount. You don't use a lot of this. So let's see what the claims are on this product. So it's a liquid blush that visibly plumps with hydration and delivers unreal buildable color for a natural finish that stays in place for up to 12 hours. It says it's infused with our Unreal Lifting Complex with serum-like formula that instantly hydrates to plump and visibly firm for smoother looking skin all day. So some of the benefits they claim to give cheeks an instant lifted effect. Interesting. Serum-like texture for barely there feeling. That sounds nice. All day weightless wear. Visibly firm skin. Silky smooth natural finish. And then a little bit about the packaging, that it's innovative precision dropper that dispenses the optimal amount. So it says to shake, so you just screw it on, and it says to shake the product very well before application, and then you turn it around and push the button, and then it drops out a single drop, or they say it drops out the correct amount that you would need. So the packaging does remind me of the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. It's the same concept. You screw this off and you have this dropper and you turn it around and push the button, and then you drop out the product. So you can see it's more or less, it's the same, just 2 different sizes. So we have seen this packaging before. The first shade I picked up is this pink shade called Whim. It's a bright pink. The second shade, Moment, it's a warm peach base. And the third shade, Craft, it's a deep berry shade. So this is the deepest shade. So I tried to pick out 3 different shades so you could have a kind of decide where you want to go in the shade range if you have a similar skin color as mine. So I'm going to apply all 3 blushes in this video so you can see each shade on me. So on my face right now, there's the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. And then I have some bronzer on my forehead and bronzer on this side. And then I actually stopped because I realized that maybe it was better not to have any bronzer on, so you can see these colors even better. So on this side, I don't have any bronzer, just the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin. And I have set it a tiny bit with my Hourglass Whale Hydrating Setting Powder. So I hope this one goes nicely on top of the powder. But let's give it a try. So shake it. And then it says to turn it upside down and pull out a drop. And then it says to apply it with a brush. Of course, they say one of their brushes, but I don't have that brush. Wow, this is a beautiful shade. It is definitely a bright pink, but very beautiful, very vibrant. I'm very excited about this, and I'm also very excited about the claims about this is supposed to have a lifting effect. You know, it would be nice to have the cheeks lifted in place, especially when you are around my age. I have mature skin. I'm 45 years old, so I do have the very nice experience of gravity pulling down my face. So that's just a natural part of aging, but it would be nice to have some blush that could help lift your cheeks in place. So I'm just working this into my brush. So let's start with this side. Wow, what a beautiful shade, and a little bit does go a long way, I would say. It does apply very beautiful, and it does also, it's very easy to blend. As you saw, I just kind of worked it into the brush, and I'm not swiping, I'm more tapping across my face. And as you can see, it disperses the product very beautiful and very evenly, so very beautiful. It doesn't really say anything about whether this is supposed to be a glowy or a matte product. Okay, it does says it does have a natural finish, so I agree with that. It's not glowy and it's not matte. It's just like a it does give a little bit of a silky feeling or look to the skin. It does have a little bit of, as you can see, there is a little glow on my cheeks, or a lit from within, but in a very subtle way. So that is positive. So I'm going to put the same shade on the other cheek where I didn't have any bronzer, just to see if it shows up differently. As you can see, it is very vibrant, so beautiful. Oh, it is, I think I have to wipe down my brush. But definitely does pack a punch of pigment on your cheeks. I do like this color a lot. I'm not really normally using pink a lot, but very, very beautiful. I hope you can see the color. Of course you can see the color. I have exaggerated quite a bit, but you know, then you can hopefully see how impactful this color is, or this product is. So I'm trying to tone it down a little bit, and I think I'm going a bit more careful with the next colors. But very beautiful. It's easy. You could see how easy it was for me to blend it into the skin and tone it down a little bit. So it's very easy to work with. So if I put on some bronzer and finished up this cheek, I don't even think that this would be too much blush. So what do you think? You can see that it does make a little bit of a mess here in the top. So I'm going to wipe it down so it doesn't leave a lot of residue product in the cap. I don't like that, to have it all over the place. But it does close. When you close it, it clicks in place. So I think it should be safe to put in your bag for travels and just in your toilet bag or whatever you have. So it's not going to be everywhere out of this product. I think it closes tightly, so it's safe for travels. So the bright pink color Whim, this one. So I'm going to rinse this off and reapply my Eldridge tint to the skin, and then I'm going to try the next color. Okay, I just reapplied my Eldridge enhancing skin tint and just a small amount of the Hourglass Veil setting powder, because I did have setting powder on my skin before, and with the bright pink I applied, it wasn't any problem to have powdered skin, even though you go in with a liquid product on top. I just have a little hair. Okay, so I want to go in with the darkest shade, the Craft shade, which is a deep berry, because I'm going to save the Moment color for last, because that's the one I want to keep on my face the rest of the day. So let's try to apply the deep shade. I think with that color impact we saw from the bright pink before, I think I'm going to be very careful. Okay, so if you just pour out one drop, it doesn't make a mess on the top. I think I was a little bit messy before with the bright pink, so I think that was my own fault. You can see I just dropped out one drop and it's not messy at all. So let's try to apply this one. I'm going to use a clean brush. This is a Sonia G brush from the Fundamental Face set, and I'm going to work the color into my brush before I'm going to the cheeks. So let's see. Definitely also very impactful. I think this deep berry shade would be extremely beautiful for deeper skin tones, but as you can see, you can, with a careful, more light hand, make it work for my skin tone as well. And it is actually a beautiful berry shade that is a little bit cool toned. So I think if you have a very light hand and go into lighter skin tone than mine, it would also be beautiful because of the coolness in the undertone, but that's just what I would guess. So very beautiful, and I don't know if you noticed how easily this one blended out on my skin. And this is with one drop, and you can see how much I have on my hand, and I have worked the product very well into the brush. And again, I'm just tapping, tap, 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 not swiping. Let me have a closer look in the mirror. Yes, it's very beautiful, very easy to blend. I will just go in with the brush I used for my foundation and bronzer earlier, just to kind of, I like to make sure that the edges are nice and blended into the skin. So again, with this color, you can see it's totally the same as with the bright pink color. It does leave a very nice luminosity to the skin. So beautiful color. So there you have that shade. I'm going to swatch the 3 shades next to each other when I'm finished with the application. So there you have the shade. Very beautiful. It does give a very fresh look, and it does set nicely into the skin. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. So with one of the claims was lightweight feeling, I would agree. It does feel very lightweight. So very beautiful. I'm going to wipe this off, and then we finish up with the last shade. Okay, so my face is nice and set again with a new layer of the Lisa Eldridge skin tint, and I have set it with the Hourglass powder. So now we're going in with the middle shade, which is the color or shade called Moment, and it's a warm peach beige. So let's give this one a shake. And a drop. So there you have that one. And going in with a clean brush, a Refer brush number 5. So just working this color nicely into the skin. So this brush is slightly bigger than the other ones, so maybe the product did disappear into the brush more. So I think I will use some more product for this one. 2 drops. So let's work this nicely into the brush. Yeah, so there you see the color slightly more, but this color is much more neutral as expected. So a warm peachy beige. So not that impactful of a color like the 2 previous colors, but I wouldn't expect it to be. I'm going to build this one up some more so you can see it on my cheeks. But like the other colors, very easy to blend, very easy to work with, does go beautiful on top of the powder. I'm going across my nose here because this is the look I'm going for the rest of the day. So very beautiful warm color, does give you that flush of color, almost like a little bit of a bronzy tone, but very subtle. So as with the other shades, this is also very luminous, not shiny in any way, but just give a nice luminosity to the skin. So I like it very much more subtle everyday friendly color. So very usable for a no makeup look. Just going to blend the edges. Very beautiful color. I actually like this one also, and this one is so subtle. This color is so subtle on me, so I don't have to be careful with being heavy-handed or anything. So just a difference from the other shades. I'm going to go over this with a little bit of bronzer just to finish up the makeup and to make sure that I tie the look together on my face and finish this up. So there, and just buff this in to the skin. Very pretty. And I'm going to set the makeup with the Hourglass powder, just a small amount of powder. But if you have seen any of my other videos, you would know by now that I have very oily skin. So I'm also always a little bit challenged on having the makeup last all day on me. So there, the makeup is finished. So next, let's swatch these 3 colors on the back of my hand just for a comparison. So there you have the 3 colors: Whim, Moment and Craft. So let's blend these out. They are very beautiful, very creamy, and also very thin feeling, so that claim that it's a serum-like, I think that's a good way to describe it, because it is very thin in the consistency. So there you have the 3. Right now my swatches are very wet, so they do appear very shiny. So there you have it. So Whim, Moment and Craft. 3 very beautiful shades. I think that with my skin tone I can get a lot of use out of all the shades. I have the middle shade on my cheeks right now, as you have seen me apply, and it's very beautiful and very subtle on the cheeks. So the shine, or the very glow you see now, it's because the swatches are so wet on my hands. But as you can see, it's not drying down fast, so you do have time to work with these shades actually. So that's also good to know. I'm just giving these swatches a very close look. I don't detect any glitter or shimmer particles in these at all. I'm sitting in front of a window, but it's not sunny outside today. It's very cloudy actually, so no sun, but in the natural daylight I don't see any shimmer or glimmer, any particles at all. So yeah, there you have it. That was me trying out 3 of the new Hourglass Unreal Liquid Blushes, and I hope that me trying these out will help you decide if this is anything for you. And I will of course keep playing around with these. I just got them, so I haven't really been trying them out and see if they are long lasting on the skin or anything, but I will keep testing these, and I will of course give an update in a later video. But very beautiful product. My first impression of these is that it's beautiful, very easy to work with, very impactful, and you do have a very nice shade range with 7 shades, and it should be possible to find shades that will match any skin type or any skin color, but also skin type. I have mature skin with a lot of fine lines, wrinkles. So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye!